What is crappening, people? So I got nothing. It's June 7th. I got nothing completed for content. So I'm going to throw this quick video together because all of my other videos that I've started are in limbo until parts or something arrives or whatever. But yeah, these brackets right here that I've cut and custom built out of leftover square tubing, that's part of a video that you will see later. I'm waiting on the third belt to show up. Third belt will be the charm, whether this thing lives another day or heads to the scrapyard. I'm waiting on Amazon to show up. I will explain it in episode 10 of what's going on, of why it's been so hard to find a belt. And it's MTD's fault. I'll leave you with that part. But we have had a rain drought going on. It was only supposed to last about 10 days. Well, yesterday we had 94% chance of torrential downpours. Did we get it? Absolutely not. We got nothing. I was disappointed because I was really looking forward to that for my garden. So I've gone on to something that I watched my old buddy Matt the Scrap Whisperer do for his gardening. I went and got a tank that when we do get rain, it'll be rain catchment water that goes into this tank. But for now, I'm probably going to get Mill Creek water hauling to come fill it up once I get it all installed, so I can at least water the garden. But that's going to be set up back here. Got to install the gutter and then run the plumbing from the gutter over to the top of this tank. So a lot of you probably already know about these tanks and how they work. But that red cap, it's got another cap in the middle of it, I think, that I can run a hose in and whatnot. And then it's got the big bull valve over here for opening and closing the water flow. I'll have to get some plumbing. I got this thing really cheap. I think too you can go up to, well, according to this, 225 gallons, but that's to that mark right there. But there's another mark right there. I bet you could get at least maybe 240, 250 in that. But nevertheless, I got this thing cheap. It's dirty on the outside, but clean on the inside. And Eric at Mill Creek Water Hauling used to use it when people needed emergency water. He would set it at their house or business, and but he didn't want to use it anymore because it got dirty on the outside, not realizing he could sprayed some bleach on that, pressure washed it. Leave it to him. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Eric. That was a great deal. 40 bucks. And he even set it on the trailer for me. But yeah, my garden, one, the weeds and grass are still growing because I cannot seem to get a belt going right for the tiller, which was the whole point of fixing the transmission. This belt that's going to be delivered today from Amazon, again, will let me know if that thing's going to go to the scrapyard or somewhere else. This entire row of green beans did not come up, and it's my fault. I put them out too early, and the cold ground basically killed the seed. This row, which has only been out about 2 weeks, is awesome. It's doing great. But something else though, been over a week since I put some snap sweet peas in. I'm getting very, very little of anything coming up through the ground. And then from here down is pickling cucumbers and nothing. One or two little stragglers right in here. That's it. So I'm going to replant them one more time on this row for the pickling cucumbers, that row of white half runners. I ordered some more from Thresh Seed. Those will be here. Gonna have to get another pouch of green onion sets. I mean, a lot of them are coming up and they're doing great. There's a whole stretch from here down to here, nothing. And then from there over to here, there's one little small one. And then from there on down, into the row. I can't see if I'm even, yeah. That's all I'm getting out of that whole bag. That's a 50-foot row of green onion sets that I put in. Should be doing way better, but whatever. Potatoes. Oh, and this other short row of corn is doing awesome. Both those rows of corn over there are awesome. My bell peppers and banana peppers and red peppers, all doing fabulous. My potatoes, looking good. Looking real good. I got a couple here, like that one might take off. It looks like it might. Overall though, potatoes are doing awesome. Yeah, they're getting big. Biggins. And then got some more bell peppers, banana peppers here. But look down through there, man. That's all potatoes. And then this row of 7 is my tomatoes. I love tomatoes. And these things are, again, I didn't think these would make it because I did put them out a little early. But every time they called for a frost warning, I'd run out here and cover all the plants, including these. And they survived, thankfully. Never trust the weather in Northeast Ohio, because before I put anything in the ground, I checked the 30-day forecast. And this ground, from April to about mid-May, was supposed to be in the 50s, at least. Well, it wasn't. The lowest it got, from the time I planted everything over that way, around last week of April, during that 30-day period, the lowest temp it got was 39. And that's probably what zapped that row of white half runners. But anyway. But yeah, guys, I have nothing for you. No good content. I've just been coasting along, doing other little things. Got my tank set up over here on the trailer for now. Got to go around back and get some concrete blocks to set it on back here at the back of the shop. I got to find a gas powered water pump. I think I know where one is. If I don't get that one, then I'll head to Home Depot to Harbor Freight and just get a brand new one. But anyway, thanks y'all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful, beautiful Sunday. Again, it is Sunday, June 7th, a little bit after noon. Y'all take care. See ya.